Today I'm making a cake and I want my eggs to be warm. So what I've done is stick them under the kotatsu. And that's warmed them up quite nicely. The eggs come 10 to a pack. They don't have the concept of a dozen here. So you take this little plastic strap and just rip it all the way off. And there's your eggs. You have basically two kinds of flour. Self-rising flour, I don't think they make it. I've never seen it. It might be in some specialty stores. It's not a common item though. You have weak flour and strong flour. And that basically refers to the gluten content. Weak flour is good for things like muffins. Let's see, it says tempura and okonomiyaki and cake and cookie, udon, that kind of stuff. And this one, the hard flour, the strong flour, is good for like breads and stuff, things that need a lot of gluten for the rise. Recipes always measure everything in grams and cc's, but so basically you're gonna need like some scales. I brought these from the US because they have both grams and ounces. And a measuring cup, I also brought this one from the USA because same reason, it has ounces, and it also has like US cup. The Japanese cup size is a little bit different than the US, so. Also, Japan is a high humidity country, so if you're baking a lot of cakes and stuff, you really want to check, the humidity levels. As you can see, it's pretty good today, so I've had the heater on and that takes the humidity out of the air too, so it should be a good day for cakes. This is the basic baking powder container shape, and it pops off. It's kind of hard to pop off the first time. You have to get like a coin to get it off. I didn't put it back on all the way, so. Now, most powdered sugar that you find is going to be really expensive. So I recommend going to the specialty store, an ingredient store, and finding the big bag. I think this one cost me around 400 yen. Usually you'll get like a really tiny pack and it's like 100 yen. So, this is really, really cheap compared to the usual price. It's difficult to find, already whipped cream. Well, I won't say it's difficult. They have it in the stores. It's just really, really expensive. And I think the most common method is to just go ahead and make your own. This is a healthier version, a low-fat version. And it does not whip as well as the full version. So if you're doing a cake that needs a real stable whipped cream and you don't want to, go through the effort of stabilizing it, I would recommend getting the full whip. Also, you can use this as coffee creamer. There's not really a lot of liquid coffee creamers in Japan. The only ones you can find are the ones that come in little packs like this. Otherwise, it's just the powdered kinds. So I'll use this kind of stuff as a coffee creamer, and that time I get the lower calorie kind. Portion sizes in Japan are really small. So therefore, the cake pans are also pretty small. This is a pie plate and a tart plate. You can see it's quite a bit smaller than what you usually find in the American counterparts, and they make a smaller size too. I got the larger one. And pound cake pans. In the US, this was considered a small pan, so yeah, the portion sizes are quite different. So be sure to check what size pan you're making this for, because if you try to put it in an American pan, it's probably going to be too big. All these recipes make smaller quantities, so what I used to do is just double everything, or triple everything even, because I feed the boys, and they used to have a huge appetite when they were younger, so I had to quadruple all the recipes. Here's my cake in the oven. I do it like this. You're always supposed to put chiffon cakes upside down after they finish baking, when they cool. So usually a chiffon cake pan has the place in the middle where you can put it down. I don't have that, so I just stick it on top of a pan like this. And here's a completed one. Kind of poofed up in one spot, but that's okay. And one that I've kind of half eaten.